All right. And so I'll talk about the system. Okay, guys. So before I go in details, I'll talk about this just for everybody to really understand the different. Let me start from this part right here. I know I've discussed this this morning, but okay, let me open this one. Now, guys, we in our company, guys, this is our ultimate crusade. Okay, to help people out there, provide them with the right protection. Now, as you could see, this is life's puzzle. Okay, where people, could die too soon, could become ill, and also could live too long. Right. And this is a big challenge to everybody. That's why the need for the right protection, the right plan is very, very important. Now, guys, of these three, for sure one or two of these will happen to every individual. Okay, that's why we need to have the right protection in on that matter. We need to have what we have with National Life, the living life by design, because it covers all this. Okay, if the person dies too soon, we know for the fact that it's a life insurance, so it will pay. The people who's left behind will be able to live, the normalized, right? And becoming ill because of the introduction or the addition of the living benefits that's introduced by our company, that is not a problem anymore. Because every individual who will have the living life by design, the IUL product that we have, it comes standard with the living benefits. So now it actually turned life insurance policy into a policy that they don't have to die to make use, right? So when they get sick, it will pay them a lump sum or a monthly if it's when it comes to disability. Okay. Now, problem of living too long. It is a big concern for every individual. Remember, guys, most companies now don't offer any pension anymore, right? And it's a big challenge to every person. Why? Because when we retire, we need money. Retirement is not about age 65, right? People could retire at 50, 55, 45, even earlier than that, provided they have the money. But why living too long becomes a very big challenge? Because when you live too long, you need an income, right? You cannot live too long without an income. But our product, the Living Life by Design, when all is well and you fund it really well, as early as age 60, right? When there's no sickness, you can actually just call National Life Group and ask to turn your life insurance plan into a tax-free lifetime income. Okay, guys? But again, I said, provided you fund it well. Just like when I say fund it well, just like how you fund your 401k, okay? If you have a lot of time for your money to build, then, there's not really much a need to put a lot more money. But if you have 15, 20 years left, so maybe significant. You have to add more to create more money in that, period of time. Okay, so that your plan can turn into a tax-free lifetime income at 60 or at 65. Okay, guys, is it clear? So, Ate Jackie, Reneg, ayos, taas lang po kamay. Okay, good. All right. Now, here, we go back. Questions for yourself. If we have the great product and we have the great opportunity. Now, one is, do you like the product? Of course, we have a great product, and I know you like it. You joined, you want to become, most of you right here are licensed already. And for the new ones, of course, can you do this? Of course, you can definitely do this. It's very simple, actually. We just focus on the living benefits. When all the rest of the companies out there, they focus on life insurance. Okay, they have to educate people that, hey, life insurance is good. You need to get that. It's very important. But in our part with PFA, we focus on the people who actually already own. That's our primary market, right? Because most of them don't have the living benefits, so we just upgrade their plan. We'll help them upgrade their plan to add all these living benefits so that it will give them the peace of mind. Now, number three, is it gonna be worth your time? This is where I'm going to discuss to you about the PFA compensation plan, okay? And so you'll see and you'll realize, yes, definitely it will be worth your time. Okay, guys? All right. Ayos, Ate May?
Good, very good. Okay. These are the 8 ways we get paid in the company, okay? So traditional companies, by the way, guys, they are only paid one or two of this, okay? Of this. Maybe for sure, personal production is when you are an agent, you're licensed and appointed with that company, you can write an account for a client, right? And when you get paid for personal production based on your commission. That's personal production. And the second one is actually for traditional companies. They also, some of them will pay a bonus, right? If they hit over the quota, they'll get paid a bonus. And most of the times, that's it, personal and bonus. But with our company, we get paid this personal production. There's spread overrides. There's generation overrides. We get paid based on a rolling target. We get paid on a bonus, and a bonus can be personal, can be base shop, and can also be the infinity level. We also have paid on renewals, but we have a really good twist on renewal compensation, and I'll discuss it later. Okay. We also are paid with a gap protection rider, and by the way, gap protection rider, guys, is available on National Life Group product, which is the Living Life by Design. Okay. But we are the only company, it's only from PFA. PFA actually created gap protection rider and added it to the National Life Group IUL. So that's why it's exclusive to us only as PFA, okay? And no other broker out there that represents National Life Group can sell a gap protection rider. We are the only one, and we are the only one that has it in the whole insurance industry. Is it great, guys? Awesome, right? Okay. Now, deferred compensation. Deferred compensation. I'll just a little bit of information. This is like a pension. Okay. That if you hit the specific requirement, okay, in the next 10 years, if you hit it every year, year after year, at the end of the 10-year period, instead of you waiting until you get to 65, when you are still 30 years old, 40 years old, right? It will be a long time, but this one right here, this is like a pension, but every 10 years you get it. Is that good? Very good? Very good, right? So I'll start with personal production. Now for personal production, okay, let me see. For personal production, okay. For personal production, guys, this is, I'm showing you the basic contract, okay? 30%, 45, 55, 60, and 70. So by the way, 30% is the entry contract in our company, which means that once you're licensed and appointed, you will be paid based on a 30% commission. Okay, that's the starting. And then you can get up to actually 83%, okay, on the level of an executive field director, okay? But QFD right here that I'm showing you is the first level of a director's level, okay? So here is how personal production is paid. So let's say, guys, our company gives every new agent or member a chance to actually do the fast track. That instead of you being promoted the slow way, okay, you could get to being a 45% right away or a 55%, we call it a super fast track, okay, within the first 30 days of you from joining the company, okay? And a lot of you actually has done that. We have Tita Dory, we have, Ate May, and a lot more people here. So here this is being done this way. So, for example, on the average, a person, our client pays $250 a month of premium. That's the target premium. Why I would say average? I have clients paying for 700 plus every month. That's the target premium. We have 500 plus, 600 plus. Some for the kids only 27, 30 plus, something like that. But on average, 250. Okay? So when this application is being applied, and when this is being approved and issued and paid the first month's premium of 250 by the client, okay, the company will actually multiply this by 12, which makes it 3,000. So our commission is paid based on the annual premium, based on the first year actually, okay? In advance, they pay us in advance, good for 1 year, even with the fact that the client has only paid the first month, okay? So now, if you are 55%, And by the way, let's assume that now you're 55% and you are also at the same time a certified field trainer, which allows you to go out by yourself, and so you can close an account by yourself and be paid 100% commissionable to you based on a 55% contract. So which means that if you go out, get paid with this policy is being issued, right? At 55% contract, that one policy times 3,000, it will pay you 1,650. That's how it is being calculated. Okay, guys, is it clear? Let me see you. Is it clear? Okay, good. Now that's how it is being paid. Now let's see. You do this part time. Okay, think about this. If you work somewhere, maybe just whatever wherever you work right now. Okay, I'll tell you. If you want an extra 1,650, by the way, guys, 1,650 extra income for 1 month, you divide that number into how much are you paid per hour. Now you'll see how many hours you need to work to get an extra 1,650. Okay? So let's say, for example, somebody, a nurse, being paid $50 an hour. So for that particular nurse, to get an extra 1,650, she has to work or he has to work another 33 hours for that specific month just to be paid an extra 1,650. Am I correct? Correct, right? Now here, let me tell you this. You're good at this, and all we have to do is actually share to them the living benefits, because we'll share them, we'll let them realize actually that yes, they have a policy and they're paying for that for 250, 350, 100 or 150 or whatever that is. But we have to show them that, hey, when you get sick, you will not get any. Okay? So, but we could help you upgrade your plan to have all these living benefits for basically, and most of the time we can do that, for the same premium you're paying on your existing plan that doesn't pay any living benefits, only good for death, right? To this plan with the living benefits at the same coverage also. Is it something very doable? Very doable, right? So now it's actually very easy for you to actually just make an extra $1,650 a month, okay? It's just one policy. Okay, let's just assume two policies, okay, husband and wife. A total of $250 of premium for the husband and wife, right? It's easy. But you know, guys, how many hours could you make it? Okay, presentation and closing and writing those policies for two policies in 2 hours, it's done. Okay? It's done, guys. For a single policy, 1,650, it's still done between 1 to 2 hours. That's it. Okay? And then you just have to wait, and most of the policies we have, we submit it today, tomorrow, or the second day, it's approved, issued, and on the third day, it gets paid. Is that good? Very good, guys, right? Very good, right? And instead of you having to work for another 33 hours, that is based on a $50 of per hour of pay. What if for somebody who's paid only $20 or $15 an hour? It actually requires a lot more hours just to get an extra 1,650. Right, guys? So the higher your contract would become, the higher you get paid, okay? Because you will be paid based on those contracts right here. This is for personal production. Okay, guys, clear? Clear, Ate Jackie? I see you. Okay, good. All right, so I'll go to the next one, okay? Now, and it says right here, you could even make up to 100,000 income actually just doing this one part-time, and that is true, okay? You can do this, right? Okie dokie. Here. Oh, by the way, guys, personal income. Let me close this one for now, and let me show you. Okay, let me show you some personal income of people in this company. Okay, here. Let me show you so that you could look at. Okay, that hey, it's true, guys. It's not something that I just made up, right? So. It's not made up, but hey, let me see. Okay, let's go to the scoreboard. This is a monthly scoreboard. This is a monitoring of all the agents in PFA, okay, all throughout the United States. And these are the people on the top. So monthly scoreboard, I click on this one. And let's take a look at the month of December, because December is already done. So, and let's take a look. So these are for personal production. I'll click on personal production, which means on a paid business, okay, right here. Okay, let's click on the top 75 and let's click on personal. So, and then I'll click on December 2019. So this is how much the people are paid based on their personal production in December of 2019. Okay guys, I'll show you. So, and if you have access to this one, you can actually look all these people right here. Okay, so now let's see. Did it not yet? So let's wait. Let's wait a little bit. It's populating the numbers, the information. Okie dokie, not yet. You have Tyne, Rowell, May, Maris.
PFA or who joins PFA. Okay, it's a new recruit. Now, the next step for that new recruit is to become a field trained recruit. Now, how to be one? Here's the requirement. A new recruit who has successfully finished a minimum of 3 training sales. A 3 training sales must have a minimum of 9,000 points. So I know most of us are, licensed agents here, and so to understand the points, it's actually the annual premium. So kung let's say $250 yung premium ng isang policy, yung monthly premium, ang points dyan is times 12 of that one, so which is 3,000 points. Ngayon, tatlong policy na tag 2 to 50, that's a total of 9,000 points. So yun ang minimum requirement in our company to be trained to be that's a field training sales, okay, and 3 recruits. So that's the very minimum, 9,000 points and 3 recruits. And after that one, and with the CFT, so only with the CFT, a certified field trainer with you, because only a certified field trainer actually within PFA is allowed to actually train new people. Only a certified field trainer. I want you to matandaan nyo yan, okay? So it says right here, a training sale is a life insurance or annuity sale set up by the new recruit and closed by the certified field trainer. So ang role ng bagong pasok is to set up appointments, and gagawin niya talaga is, okay, to ask the certified field trainer or the CFT, okay, nasasamahan siya, and then doon yung CFT yung mag-presentation, mag-close ng sale at mag-recruit. And then the role of the new recruit is just actually to listen and learn. Okay, so that's training sales. Now, here the next step is to, and by the way, here it says right here, CFT earns the commission, not the new recruit. So this is in the case of somebody who joins a new recruit that is not licensed. Okay, for a new recruit, somebody who just joined that is licensed, it has to be a split 50-50 with a certified field trainer. Is it clear, guys? Clear? Opo? Okay. Yun. So now, the next step for this person who's not licensed is to become a licensed field trained recruit. Okay. So basically, this person is a field trained recruit who is licensed and appointed. And LFTR can only refer sales but cannot sell by him or herself. So I would clarify on this one later. Okay, I'll be back on this one. But basically, the general rule or policy in PFA is that you could only basically sell or train when you are a CFT. Okay, only a CFT can train new people. So here, the next step is for that licensed field trained recruit to become a certified field trainer. And there's a specific requirement for that one. If you desire to become a certified field trainer, this is the requirement. This is a licensed field trained recruit who has completed and passed the PFA CFT certification course. That's the number one. The second requirement, and has closed a minimum of 6 supervised sales, which is a minimum of 18,000 points, which is basically, if we turn that into a premium amount, it's a total of $1,500 in premium. That is 18,000 points. Okay, not including any training sales. So those things that you did to get trained to become a field trained recruit, the 3 recruits and 9,000 points, is not included in that one. Okay, so that's anything after that. Okay, so here, a supervised sale is a life insurance or annuity sale closed by the licensed field trained recruit with the presence and supervision of the certified field trainer with commission split on a 50-50 basis. Okay, so here guys, now I want for you to understand. I'll change my screen. I'll use my camera. Hold on, guys. Let me use my camera, the other camera. All right. So okay, and let me open this, and please tell me if this works. Okay. All right. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So I want to make some drawings here. Okay, guys. I want to make some drawing. And by the way, okay, before I go there, let me tell you first, because I have some few people here. Um, the basic contracts we have in PFA starts at 30% commission contract. It will go up to 45%, to 55, to 60, and then the first level of a director's level, which is the 70%. This is a QFD level, okay? QFD. Now here, guys, there's two different ways to be promoted. The first contract as you join PFA and become licensed is actually 30, so it defaults to 30%. That if you start from scratch. I mean, you don't have any experience from other company, that you don't have equivalency, so that you really start from 30%. Now, there is a slow way, which is the builder's way to do that, slow process, and there is also a fast way to be promoted to the next level. So at 30%, he could choose, pwedeng pumili ng maging slow lang, dahan-dahan, okay, kukuha lang muna ako ng license. But remember, the building process is also very slow, right? So, but our company gives us a chance to do a fast track. So the slow process, by the way, here at 30%, you still have to, once you're licensed, the person is licensed and appointed, that person still has to do 3 recruits, okay? Because remember, that's a minimum training sales, right? Minimum, this is training sales before you can do it yourself. So it still, you have to ask for the help of a CFT just for you to finish the training sales, because you don't know anything yet, right? Is that clear, Tay? Claro, Tay? Right, claro? Now, and then still 9,000 points, okay? 9,000 points, that's minimum, even if he choose to do the slow start. Now, to do the fast track is what we call, there's 2 different ways. There's a fast track 3330, okay? Fast track 3330, and then there's a super fast track 5530, okay? So the fast track 3330 brings that, actually promotes that new recruit into becoming a 45% right away, 45, okay? Within the first 30 days of joining, okay? First 30 days of joining. Now, and he has to do the 3-3-30. What that means is that three recruits, again, this actually parehas lang ito dito sa taas, training sales, but it has to be done in the first 30 days, okay? This one has to be done. Remember, because it's a fast track, right? So 3-3-30, 30 days.
30.
Body's muted now. All right. So here, if that person desire to do the slow start to become a 45% contract, okay, that new recruit, he has to do this 25,000 points, okay, and has to have hold on, he needs to have 3 licensed field trained recruit. So he has to have 3 licensed people and 25,000 points in his team in order for him to be promoted to 45%. So it's a long process, right? Remember the 3330 fast track, 3 people, doesn't have to be licensed, okay? 3 accounts, only 9,000 points, and it has to be done in 30 days though, but it's a fast track. Now for the next option is to become 55%, okay? And how to do this? Doing the fast track, it has to be the super fast track of 5530. Now 5530 again, 5 people with or without license, okay? 5 accounts, that's a minimum of 15,000 points. Okay, 15,000 points is a total premium of 1,250 in the next 30 days. Okay, so now to do it the slow way, the requirement is this: it has to be 50,000, okay, points, and has to have 5 licensed field trained recruit. So it will take too long. Okay, unless you have recruits that would really get their license right away. So that's why we have to do the fast program, right? The super fast track to become a 55%. And anything after that, you either can do this or you do personal, and you can be 60, you can be 70, and you can actually go up to 83% contract right here is the highest. Our EFD, Hermie Bacchus, okay, is at 83%, okay, contract right now, okay? And so, all right, guys, I'll skip on this one. I'm just showing you and recommending you guys, everybody, to, if you're new in the business, if you're new in PFA, I would highly recommend you do the fast track system. It will be fast. You'll make later on when you get that contract, you'll make money faster also. Okay, right here. Now, I would make sure that this would be understood. Okay, um, training sales, training sales, and then the supervised sales. All right. Okay. Now remember again, guys, either you do the fast track or you do the slow start. A new recruit is required in training sales. Okay. The minimum training sales is 3 recruits, 3 accounts. This is the minimum, 9,000 points. Okay. 9,000 points. Or he could proceed if he decides to do the 5-5-30. So that means it's 5 recruits, but it's still training sales. Okay. 5 recruits, 5 accounts. Okay. It's 15,000 points this time, minimum 15,000 points. Now, in the training sales guys, remember I gave emphasis to a CFT. A CFT is a certified field trainer, and in our company, only a CFT can train new people. So basically, the person who has to be with the new recruit, either licensed or unlicensed, and do a presentation for the prospects, for that recruit's prospects, is only the certified field trainer. So being a CFT, it is a privilege. It is also a responsibility, right? Um, it comes with responsibility because you and commitment to the new recruit. Okay, those are the three main things that um, what's good about becoming a CFT. Okay, so only a CFT. Now here, guys, supervised sales. Remember when the new recruit has done with the minimum requirement or even the 5-5-30, and at that point when he said, you know what, I think I'm already uh, confident enough to do presentation myself, and maybe I want to become a certified field trainer myself also. Okay, so then if he wants to do that, then he has to do this supervised sales this time. Now, again, supervised sales, okay, that's one part of the requirement to become a certified field trainer, okay? Now, in a supervised sales, guys, remember, he has to pass the CFT certification to become a CFT, right? CFT certification online, that's one. And then a supervised sales of 18,000 points, which is if we convert this into a monthly premium, this is a total monthly premium of 1,500. Okay, that he has to do, and while doing this, he has to be with a certified field trainer. And the role of the CFT there is just to actually supervise the sales. The the person who's seeking to become a CFT, the licensed field trained recruit, is the person to do the presentation, close the sale, and recruit new person. The CFT basically is just to supervise and to support if needed. Okay, so that's the role of the CFT. And in doing the supervised sales, again, guys, only the CFT will be with that licensed field trained recruit, only a CFT. So again, training sales with a CFT. So now you'll see how privileged the CFT is, okay? Because in our company, David Carroll, our CEO, just want to make sure that the guys doing the training for the new people are really certified field trainers. Okay, and get that? Uh, is it clear? Okay. So now, let me see, May. Ate May, is it clear? Tay? Good? Okay. Now here. So I want everybody to see. Now here, CFT is involved right here, a certified field trainer, and also here, a CFT is also involved right here. So I want you to see that, being a CFT is so powerful, okay? So being a CFT, actually, guys, when you become a certified field trainer in the company, you will have endless clients. Why is that? Because again, remember, only a CFT can train new people. Now, people from different places, different cities, and different states, they just, recruit just anybody from different places also, right? Now, if when they recruit new people, let's say it's somebody from California who just recruited somebody in Houston, okay, in PFA. Now that person from California who just recruited that person in Houston doesn't have to go take off from work, fly, spend money, and go there and spend a week or 2 weeks just to train that person, right? So all he has to do actually is just look at, find out who's the CFT who lives close to that person, okay? And then call that person, talk to that person, and hey, I have a new recruit right there. His name is Mario, and I would ask if you could do me a favor to train my person right there. He actually lives there here in this address, and I looked it up, and it's just about 5 miles away from you. Okay, and when you said yes, again, remember, guys, going back to the requirement, if that person really wants to do the business and do the fast track, he has to do again 15,000 points, right? And that 15,000 points, while you as the CFT doing the training, it's half half. So 7,500 of that is commissionable to you as the CFT, and the other half is commissionable to that person, that licensed person who referred you the new recruit. Is that clear? Now imagine, guys, if you're at 55%, that 7,500 is over $4,000 right away of commission, right? Is that good? Very good, right? Now, guys, when I joined this, I've experienced, PFA sending me 6 different people at one time, and they want me to train those people. Okay, new recruits, very solid because they joined PFA, so it's a very solid leads, right? Clients. So here, now, okay, now question is, okay, because some agents, not everybody would want to be a certified field trainer, even if how good that is, even if how privileged they are, right? Some people would just, get their license, maybe do the fast track 3330 or 5530, do the minimum requirement for the training, and then they gain confidence. And once they gain the confidence, they say, you know what, I just want to sell. Maybe from time to time I recruit, but I want to sell. Okay. Now, do I still have to have a CFT? This is one thing that I would correct from my previous training, guys. Okay. Because before, when the CFT requirement was easier than what it is now, okay, right here, less requirement before, okay, every time a non-CFT goes out, he has to have a CFT with him or her to close a sale or do a presentation. That's PFA policy. But when they actually make this a little bit harder, okay, the CFT requirement. Um, so now, if a new recruit, if a licensed field trained recruit gained that confidence already, and he said, you know what, I want to go out by myself, and I do a presentation because I can do it now. Or maybe somebody who's already licensed from other companies, and they just have to finish the minimum requirement for sales training. Okay. And after that, they'll say, oh, you know what, I can close this. Now, guys, you can close and write the account yourself and commissionable to you 100% when that time comes. It's your option, guys. Okay. But if you desire to become a CFT, you have to have a CFT with you. Now, not all the time though you can have a CFT, but because it's a requirement, you will be forced to you'll be the writing agent, and then part of that one will be commissionable a second agent, which is a CFT, because the CFT later on will submit all those requirements if you've done it basically with him or her, and submit it to PFA, and so that you can be promoted as one of the CFTs in the company. Is that clear, guys? Is that's clear? Let me, yeah. If you have questions, I want questions so I could answer them right away.
Hey,
Uh,
bro, this is Marisol.
hey, Maricel, yes. Good
I
evening.
have a good evening. I know we have a lot of new people here. The question I have, to become a CFT, you have to
Yes.
have a safety certification first and be a 55% level as
No, not really. So the at least a 45%.
Okay.
Yeah, 45%.
And that would end 30 days?
Either in 30 days or you do the slow start.
Okay.
Yeah. You're asking me if the becoming a 45% has to be in 30 days?
Oh, no. To become a CFT to get the count.
No, there is no timeline in this. For as long as you've done the training sales requirement, this one right here above, either this one or this, you do the fast track, and then after that, all these things right here, not included, you start from, you run a CFT, you do all these things right here, get that certification, get the training sales, and it has to be a split with a CFT. Okay. And yeah, and then I think Margie, there's an interview with a direct UFD, which is Margie Franco. Okay. And then after that, we submit all this. We'll write all the policies that could be counted on the CFT training sales, supervised sales, and then signed by the basically the licensed field trained recruits, signed by the CFT and signed by Margie, and will go up and then submitted to PFA.
Okay, so there's no time frame as long as you meet the training sales requirement.
Yes, as
and the
yeah, no
certification.
time frame in this one, as long as you finish the whole requirement. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Okay. Thank you. Any other question? So what's this? Clarification or whatever. Did I make you confused between training sales and the supervised sales, or it is very clear? Clear? Okay, clear. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So again, training sales is a minimum requirement, either 3 or 5. If the new recruit would want to do the fast track and be promoted to that contract, either 45 or 55. If he does the slow start again, if he wants to do the slow start, the minimum training sales again is 3 recruits and 9,000 points again with a certified field trainer. Because again, to clarify and to make it clear to everybody, only a CFT can train new people. Okay. But guys, even if you're not a CFT, you could become a QFD and whatever higher contracts and EFD in the company. You just cannot train new people. Okay. But the building process is just the same. There's no difference. Okay. CFT is just privileged to have unlimited leads, basically. Okay. So, and that's what it is. And in doing our business, guys, we have, because of the CFT program, we have a sense of security in our company, in your business, basically. Because these CFTs that we refer are person, doesn't matter where they are not there to recruit the person that we recruited. It's a no-no in our company. Okay. It's a no-no. So you have a sense of feeling of security here, guys. So whatever you build, it will last. Okay. And nobody's going to snatch it from you. Is that good? Very good. So that's what we have. And the culture that we have with our company is so good. First of all, generosity is number one. Okay. And that's why for you guys who could really and truly, I would highly recommend be with us in the convention this coming February 23 to 25 in New Orleans. Okay, guys, and then so that you have a first-hand experience with our company, so you could see you have a bigger vision, and so you could feel how good PFA is. Okay, guys. So yeah, I would entertain other questions from now on.
I have a question, Harney.
Who is this?
Carrie.
Hey, Carrie. Yes, Carrie.
Hey. Okay, so my question is on the CFT, obviously, so I'm new, and
yes.
If I just want to sell until whatever I get more comfortable, or
yes.
then I can do that, or what do you mean by
yes, you can do
have
that,
more
okay?
like
yes.
Access to unlimited leads? Does the person who's not selling as well have the same kind of access?
No. So access from leads from our company is only available for the CFTs, because again, remember, they would give
disperse
it to the certified
them.
field trained people. Yeah. So
they disperse how many leads each person gets?
It depends on if there's new people recruited by other people in your area. I even got some leads from new recruits coming from San Antonio.
You mean recruits, though, people who want to sell it?
No, these recruits, actually some people in PFA coming from different cities and states, and they recruited a person who would want to do the business also, just
right.
like what we're
so
doing.
That's what you mean by a recruit, though, correct? Not a client that's wanting to sign up for health and life insurance, health and life.
It's the same thing, because the new recruit, if he really wants to do the business, he'll do either the 9,000 or 15,000 points. It's given. The sale is already given. It's actually a solid sale.
But so I'm confused.
Okay.
What about for the life insurance and the health insurance policies? Like I'm talking about like that end of it. Like, where do those people come from, where you go and sit down and talk to them and sell them that?
Let me make some drawing right here. Okay. So let's say this one is a person from California. Okay. And then this person recruited one from Austin.
No, I understand. I understand that part, how it works.
I think she want a differentiation between a recruit as a client and a recruit as an agent.
A recruit as a client. Okay.
As a client,
so a
buying
as
an
a client
insurance
is not a recruit. It's just a client.
I think that's how she's confused.
Oh, hey, Carrie.
So my question is, how do you get to those people, like to your clients? You have to get your license,
how do we get
correct?
to the clients? Okay.
Yes.
So we basically start from whoever we know of, even if just 3 people.
Right.
And then we do this, and then it's just a crusade. It's just they have their own network also, and that's what we do. We don't do cold callings, whatever that is. I haven't done that in my life.
Right. Where do
Yeah.
you guys get the leads from? Where do they come from?
So you start from basically your network, your own network. That's where you start. So what you have to do is that when you're licensed, actually right now,
I
if you do
see.
the fast track, you set up those appointments. You talk to people, set up appointments, and say, hey, I have a really great.
So you guys don't have like a system where people have already inquired and are wanting to, apply
No,
for.
no, we don't. We
Okay.
don't have that. We don't. Yeah, we don't have that. We
Okay.
don't have that system. Yeah. So basically, we start from the people that we know of. Okay, just like anybody we talk to, we just share and set up an appointment and just connect it to the certified field trainer. And that's how you will learn and gain confidence actually. Especially the people that you know of personally, the warm market you have, most of the time they know you as somebody who's not doing this. So most of the time they will, in
Who
reality, they
trains
will
you on how to sell it though, and all of
the
that?
certified field trainer then.
Okay.
So in your case, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have to be with you, and again, that's the process, and that's how you learn. So your role right there is to introduce me to your prospect, to the client. We just don't know if it's gonna be end up being just a client or a client and a recruit, right? Because we share not only the opportunity, not only the product, but also the opportunity. But you have to edify the CFT, and hey, this is my director and director of our company, and he is very knowledgeable on this. And what we have is really very important for us, for our family. Just give 15 minutes, 20 minutes of your time, and you'll benefit a lot from this. Okay, so and then so he will listen, right? So you set up that appointment. Then you give me a call. Hey, Harney, I have a client and he's interested to know about what we have. Um, are you available? He said he's available Thursday night, like that. And are you also available that time? So we adjust on our schedules and then set up that time, and I'll go there and be with you, and we'll do the presentation and close the sale. And then
Okay.
your role right there in the beginning is just to actually listen and learn, and that's how you learn what we do. Okay.
Okay.
And then other trainings, of course, we have webinars from National Life Group. We have webinars from PFA itself, our team, higher teams, from the millionaires in the company and multi six-figure income. It's unlimited training for us. So, and we
Okay.
learn from each of these trainings. We will learn. Learning again is a continuous process. So yeah, I've been in the industry since 2011. So, and until even now, I'm still learning. I still even learn from myself also. But
Okay.
yeah, it's good. It's a good journey, Carrie. And so and with our system, it's very clear. And our system does not only limit us to become just an agent, okay? But it actually allows us to build a huge agency. And that's so powerful, because in doing that also, we don't have to really spend a lot of money to start the business. Just that 125, you be licensed, and jump in, embrace the system, and you will grow. So one, for example, I'll tell you, one of the guys that actually we are all part of his team. He's only like less than 6 years in the business, but he got into the first million income, 12-month cash flow, when he reached 3 years and something in the company. Okay. And it's the same thing. He also started with 125, pay for E&O, just do whatever it needs to be done, follow the system. But now he's at 1.8, 5 years and something, 1.8. And what's great about it also, Carrie, is that in his team alone, okay, in the same number of years that he's in the business, he has produced over 50 people in his organization earning six-figure and multiple six-figure income up to 800,000. That's
Okay.
how great the opportunity is. There is no other company you could see something like this, that you just start with 125, but then it's
What about like doing mailer systems? Like if I wanted to pull my census in my area, right? Because I want to get my own, because I need to get leads, correct?
You could do some whatever you want if you just want to sell, right? To
Right.
get leads. Yes, you could definitely do that. Yeah, but there's
Okay,
just
I just want to
yeah.
make sure that I'm not like stepping on, anyone's toes, I guess, so to speak. And also, because I remember when someone had wanted me to come sell life insurance before, hence why I did my study for my test,
Mm-hmm.
which was, I believe, with I forget the name of the company, but they were with
Okay.
Torch and a whole bunch of other ones. But anyways, um, it was like the Vasu agency or whatever. But so anyway, they had, I asked them, because I have a lot of friends in the
Mm-hmm.
finance industry and whatnot. And if they wanted to refer, they said that was like, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, there are, when it comes to advertising and materials that we're going to use, PFA has it's very strict on the compliance when it comes to that one. So if there's something new, it has to be it has to pass through PFA compliance just to make sure that, whatever you use is compliant. But if
Okay.
you're using like the brochures from the insurance companies, National Life, later on your license, those are truly and fully, materials for clients. You can
Right.
check at any time. Yeah. So just to be
And so
guided.
like if I wanted to put so what I mean by it, like a mailer system, right? Like I'm going to pull my demographics in my
Mhm.
area
Yeah.
and pull
You
the
could do those
census
things. Yeah.
and look at, where people are residing, what their incomes are and whatnot. And then I've sent out a mass mailer with
Okay.
my card in it or whatever, so that those people can like have a way to contact me to
Yeah. Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that they're
You can do
interested in
that.
sitting
Yeah.
down and talking about it.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's your own way of, advertising and,
Right.
getting
Okay.
leads. Yeah. You can do that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I just want to make clear that, not all people want to become a CFD, but just the minimum requirement, you just have to do the minimum requirement for training sales. And once you gain that confidence and you said, you're good enough to go by yourself and close that, just make sure, you know what you're doing, and you
Right.
can, write it as the writing agent yourself and be commissionable according to your contract at 100%. So everything's commissionable.
But why is it that way? Why wouldn't it always continuously kind of trickle down, like where someone would always be able to, like the person that trained me or whatever, like always be able to get a part of that commission? So like at the company that was going to hire me before, they did it to where kind of like a pyramid scheme type of thing, where that everybody that sold under them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody moved up. And as those people all kind of branched out and treed off on their own, but you always got like a portion of that commission.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we will talk more on that, Carrie, in a one-on-one. So,
Okay.
yeah, because it's gonna be a long, it's another training basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I mean, like I said, I think that those
yeah.
things should be things
Mhm.
that where it happens to be that way, because I think it's the right way to do.
It's just this. So I'll tell you, it's just the system. There's two different things: traditional way, where you can just be limited to just be an agent yourself, and you cannot build. And when you stop writing accounts, you have zero, nothing, right? You don't make an income. But if in the non-traditional way, okay, where it allows you to build, not just you become an agent, allows you to build a big agency. That's how it's done. Okay, because there's a system, and you know what? If you're familiar with a brokerage, an agency, that's how it works. You're the broker. You have agents under you, and whenever those people write an account, whatever that is, close a sale, close a house. In the case of a real estate brokerage, the broker, even if it doesn't do anything, he'll make money. That's the override.
Right.
Yeah. So it's basically that concept, but I'll break it down into more details when I talk to you, personally. Okay. Yeah. I will do that. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Yes, Harney, this is Armando.
Yes, Armando.
Yes, I just want to clarify, I mean, earlier, let's say, you're done with your 3-3-30 or 5-5-30. Okay. And like what you've said, I feel comfortable doing the sales. I've seen how it's done. And okay, let's say I came from a former, from another group, which which
And
is
you can
very
do it.
small. So in short, I know how to
Mm-hmm.
sell and close
The
the
deal. For
sale,
experience.
right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, with experience. Now, let's say, for now, I don't want to do any CFD. I just want to make some money right off
Yes.
the bat, and I can start finding my own prospects,
Mm-hmm.
client, and say and close the
Mm-hmm.
deal, and I can get the
Yes.
100%, right? Okay, now this is the thing. Now, along the process, let's say my client, then it become a recruit too.
Decides to join, right?
Yeah, they decided to join, and
To join.
I mean, I started recruiting
Mm-hmm.
those recruits. I cannot train. I have to find a CFT to train them because I
That's
am not
right.
a
That's
CFT.
right.
So the only thing I can do is recruit. I
You
mean,
can recruit. You can
close a
recruit.
sale.
Yes.
Yeah, close a sale and do the recruit too, but I cannot train them because it's the privilege of a CFT.
That's right. That's a requirement of the company's policy. Only
Okay,
CFTs can do
only,
training sales.
only the
Yeah.
CFT can train, so I can recruit as much as
Mm-hmm.
I want. Since I am not a CFT, I
Mm-hmm.
should find a CFT who will do the training for me.
That's right. For the
Okay, and
for the new person.
yeah, for the new person, and if
Mm-hmm.
this person is not licensed yet, me and the CFT will gonna go split the whatever the
That's right.
commission or
That's
something,
right.
right?
Yes.
Okay, as long
That's
as
right.
the recruit is not licensed,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When the recruit is licensed, Armando, just again going back to my previous training, we
Yes.
want to be to create a culture of being generous to each other, right?
Yes.
Helping each
Yes.
other.
Yes.
Everybody has to
Okay. So I
survive,
just want to
right?
get that.
So
Okay. Yeah.
in the process, if you are really involved on that recruit and you're not a CFT, right? And when the CFT
Yes.
close the sale, so automatically the minimum for the new recruit whose license is 50, and then the
Yes.
other 50 split it with your CFT, but it
Yes.
has to
Okay.
have the CFT with you. Okay.
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 Then last thing. Let's say after a few months, okay, or maybe a year. I mean, I'm just throwing some numbers here. I
Mm-hmm.
decided to be CFT, so I'm gonna
Okay.
go contact whoever the CFT that I'm comfortable with. Then I have to undergo the 18,000.
18,000 requirement. Yes.
Okay. Then
Okay.
the test.
The
And
test.
I
Yeah.
if and when I complied, or what do you call this one, finish the requirements, then I can be a CFT myself, right?
Yes. Yes. And then we will submit your CFT, the CFT, the person, the CFT who was with you
Over. Yeah,
actually be the
mentioned that.
person to submit all those requirements, get to
Okay.
PFD, and
Okay.
then move up to PFA. Yeah, to the
Okay.
company. Yeah,
Okay.
is that clear?
Got it. Clear. Clear.
Okay, okay, very good. All right, any other question? Ate Nerissa, I know you're the newest, basically, aside from Carrie. Do you have a question, Te? Te, I cannot hear you. Hold on, Te. I think you're mute. You're muted. Please unmute yourself. Let me check
Yeah.
if I could.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Te, I can hear you now. Okay, Te.
My question is that for new people who wants to get into the company and they want to take their license, do we have like a training where we can go or they can
Oh, yes, Te.
go?
Yes, po. So we have actually we use
Website?
excelsolutions.com.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Excel.
and the reviewer with the PFA discount code, it will be $19.95 only.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
So
Okay.
the regular price is 200.
Okay. Is there a code for that?
We have a specific code for that once the new recruit join.
Once the new recruits need
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right.
Yes, Te. Okay. All right. Any other question?
Ani,
Yes, Roel.
can you take the test for the CFT now and then comply later, or you need?
Yes, you can take the test for the CFT now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do that first. You can do the training sales first and do the CFT certification after. But yeah,
Okay.
as long as you do all those things, you finish all those, then
Okay.
we could work on the the paperwork for you to become a CFT certified.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. What else? We have we still have few minutes before we reach one hour. Tay, do you have a question?
Me?
Yes.
No.
No. Is it clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Let me see. Who else? Ate May.
I'm okay, Harney. Everything is
You're okay?
all
Okay.
clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Carrie. I think so. Okay. There's no other questions.
No, not right now. If I do, then
Everything's
I'll
good.
text you.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like to thank everyone, guys, for attending this training tonight. I know, for especially for the new ones, you haven't really grasped,
Okay,
what we
thank
have.
you.
Yeah. But
Thank you, Harney.
yes, but thank you very much. And Carrie, I will
Thank you,
get in touch with you
Harney.
tomorrow. Okay.
Good
Okay.
explanation.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
You
that.
like that? Okay. Thank you very
Uh-huh.
much. Thank you. Really
Thank
All
appreciate
right.
it.
you.
Bye.
Yeah. With the
Thank
with
you,
the with the
Harney.
kid right
All
here.
right.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, sister. Thank
Okay. Thank you
you.
very much, guys.
More
Good evening.
blessing. Take care.
Thank
Take care.
Take
you.
care.
Life
Thank
is
you.
too
Okay.
short.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good
I have a
night.
question.
Oh, yes, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a good night.
Oh, what you said? You
It's
have
a
a
good
question?
night.
You said?
Yeah, I
Wait.
will reserve that for the next meeting.
And then what's your question? Is it something I could answer now?
No, the question is it's good. There's no question.
Oh my goodness.
I have a question.
Mema lang,
Who's
mema.
this? Who's this? The lady.
Tina, I have a question.
The ate, yes.
If I have a family in Seattle, Washington, I cannot go there. Can somebody
Okay.
convince them to get the insurance?
Ate, we could actually do Zoom. If we
Really?
could, we could do Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your
But I'm not
family. It's your
certified.
family. You know
I'm not
them, right?
certified. I'm still reviewing right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you just have to be licensed. Basically, with PFA or a company, we cannot write. I mean, only two reasons why you could write a policy using your a resident license is that when that person owns a secondary house in that state, or if he has a business in that state. Those are the only two reasons they would allow you to write that business using your resident license. Okay. Now,
Okay.
so which means that if you have people from other states, let's say California, and they want to get a policy, you have to pay for the reciprocity for that state. And then now, once it's issued, you issue the new license in California, then you can write that account for them. Okay.
Oh,
And so
like engineering, you have to be licensed to all the state.
oh yes, te. It is. Yeah, it is a requirement.
Ganun?
We have to be licensed. Now, let me tell you though, some states are expensive, some are 100 plus, some are only $10, like Michigan. Okay. Some 80, 60, depending on the state. Okay.
Ganon.
Yeah,
What
but
about
it's
if I
it's
have
worth
a
it's worth it. Okay.
What about if I have a 10 people wants to get it now, but I don't have a certified license yet? Can
Oh,
Ruel can do it?
oh, somebody can do it, but don't you want to make money out of those 10 people who want to? So get your license right away.
Ganon.
Yes po. It's very easy to take the
Eh
license.
kaso
It's
nga
only like,
lazy nga ako kasi busy.
oh
Pwede
my,
bang bigyan, pwede
I
bang,
can write those.
pwede bang bigyan mo ako ng kodi ko tapos mag-exam na lang ako, ganon?
Somebody can't understand, by the way. Somebody can't understand Tagalog.
Joking,
All right.
joking.
Who's
Ah, sige.
JG?
JG? I don't know.
I got one more question.
There's a JG.
Oh, JG. Hi, JG.
Is it Joyce?
JG.
Yeah, somebody has a question, gentleman.
Ruel, come on. Question ka na.
Okay. It's say I'm a CFT and then I got a reciprocity, whatever that thing is in
Reciprocity.
So I can do unlimited business in California.
So if you have a reciprocity in California, you said?
Yeah, and then I'm a CFT, so I can do business unlimited.
Of course. Even if you're not a CFT, you can do unlimited business for as long as you're just licensed in the state of business.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah. You could.
Talaga? Totoo ba yan, Hari?
Yes, of course. Right?
Nakita na kita sa FaceTime nung araw ko eh. Hindi ka pa rin
Okay,
nagbago.
okay.
Bakit?
Yeah, so yeah, you could do that. Remember again, if you're that confident enough to do that after your training sales, required training sales, then do it. If that's something that you want to do, write accounts from different places.
Ganun pala.
I need more training from you.
Yeah. So just have
Okay,
to
thank
have
you,
a license.
Hari. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Any other question? Last two questions? No more? All right, guys, you know my number. You can write it down, 512-579-6747. Yeah.
24 hours?
Tiny, I have a question. When
Yes,
is
po.
our next meeting? I think we should touch a little bit of the product training.
Yeah, sure. We'll
and-
do that. Okay. Who's asking me that?
Huh?
Who's
Si May.
Yeah,
May.
we'll do that. Yeah.
Aba,
We can do
si
that.
May ba yun?
We'll do it in next Thursday, or you know what? Just suggest when. I just have to check on my schedule. We can do that.
Yeah,
But it looks like
we should
Thursday
do
night
that.
works for most of the people.
Yeah, we should keep it regular.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's do the next Thursday night. I'll do product training. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, I'll do
Thank
product
you.
training next Thursday. Okay. All right.
all right. So that's already
Thank you.
product training.
Yeah.
Thank you, Han. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And if you have questions, just text me anytime tomorrow, whatever, what time it is, just text me or give me a call, okay? I will answer or get back to
Tomorrow, not 24 hours, Tina.
you.
24? I thought it's 24 hours like 7-Eleven. OMG.
Yes.
She's not my
Okay.
people, okay? She's not my people.
Paano
All right.
tayo makakabenta niya kung di 24 hours? Yung asawa ko nga, kukuha na sa akin eh.
All right.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all
Thanks,
right.
honey.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Life
guys.
is good. Good night.
God bless.
Okay, God bless.
God
Bye-bye, guys.
bless. God
Okay.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.